Network security. 1. Network hardening and physical security. The fortification process. Network hardening involves implementing measures to reduce vulnerabilities in your systems, like reinforcing the doors and windows in a house. Physical security ensures the tangible assets are well protected against physical threats. 2. Disposing of assets. The secure goodbye. Disposing of assets refers to the safe and secure removal or destruction of hardware and data, ensuring sensitive information doesn't fall into the wrong hands, like shredding documents before throwing them out. 3. Implementing physical security. The digital watchdog. Implementing physical security involves setting up barriers, surveillance, and alarms to protect the physical components of your network, akin to a security system for your digital assets. 4. Lock and key. The classic protectors. Locks and keys are the basic but critical elements of security. In a network, they secure physical access to hardware, much like a lock on a gate. 5. Swipe card and PIN access. The personalized card. Swipe cards and PINs provide a level of security that requires something you have a card and something you know a PIN, acting as a double check before allowing access. 6. Biometrics. The unique identifier. Biometrics uses unique physical characteristics like fingerprints or retinal scans to identify and grant access to users, providing a high level of security based on personal attributes. 7. Two-factor and multi-factor authentication. The multiple checkpoints. Two-factor and multi-factor authentication require 2 or more forms of verification before access is granted, like needing both a password and a fingerprint to unlock a device. 8. Secured versus unsecured protocols. The safe vs the risky. This refers to the difference between protocols that provide security measures like encryption and those that don't. It's the difference between sending a letter sealed in an envelope versus a postcard. 9. Hardening best practices. The security recipe. These are the recommended methods and procedures used to secure a system, akin to a chef's top recipe for the perfect dish, in this case, a secure network. 10. Wireless security. The invisible shield. Wireless security involves protecting Wi-Fi networks from unauthorized access or attack, much like putting a protective dome over a wireless signal. 11. MAC filtering. The approved list. MAC filtering allows only devices with specific MAC addresses to access the network, like a guest list at a private event. 12. Antenna placement and power levels. The signal strategists. This involves strategically placing antennas and adjusting power levels to optimize the network's performance and coverage, while minimizing the risk of interception from outsiders. 13. Isolation. The digital quarantine. Network isolation involves separating sensitive data or systems from the rest of the network to reduce the risk of unauthorized access, akin to keeping valuables in a safe. 14. Pre-shared keys. The secret handshake. Pre-shared keys are a security mechanism where a shared secret key is used to authenticate devices on a network, like a password shared between trusted friends. 15. Geofencing. A virtual boundary. Geofencing uses GPS or RFID technology to create a virtual boundary around a physical location. alerting administrators if the network is accessed from outside this area. 16. Captive portal. The check-in gate. Captive portals require users to complete specific actions like entering credentials or accepting terms of service before network access is granted, much like a login page for public Wi-Fi. 17. Access considerations. The smart device gatekeeping. This refers to the special attention required to secure Internet of Things devices, which may not have traditional interfaces for security measures, much like securing smart home devices with different needs than computers or phones. Network engineer training. Embracing network security in network engineering. In the realm of network engineering, embracing network security is not an option, but a necessity. It encompasses a wide range of practices, from securing physical components to implementing sophisticated authentication mechanisms. The aim is to protect the network's integrity, confidentiality, and availability. This holistic approach ensures that both the data and the physical devices in the network are safeguarded against unauthorized access, misuse, or harm. The essence of network security.
Network security is a multifaceted discipline that involves both physical and digital measures to protect the network and its data. It's about establishing a secure environment where business operations can proceed without interruption from internal or external threats. This involves a continuous process of assessment, implementation, and monitoring to ensure the network remains resilient against evolving threats.
Implementing network security. In practical terms, network security involves hardening systems. This is the first line of defense, involving updating software, closing unnecessary ports, and configuring settings to minimize vulnerabilities. Physical security measures. Protecting the physical components of the network servers, routers, and switches from physical tampering or theft is as crucial as digital protections. Authentication protocols. Implementing robust authentication methods, from traditional passwords to biometrics and multi-factor authentication, ensures that only authorized individuals access the network. Wireless security. With the prevalence of wireless networks, securing these invisible gateways is critical to prevent unauthorized access or eavesdropping. Data isolation and encryption. Keeping sensitive data isolated and encrypted protects it from being intercepted or accessed by unauthorized users. Regular monitoring and updates. Continuous monitoring for suspicious activity and regular updates to security software and protocols ensure the network stays ahead of potential threats. Why network security is paramount. Protecting sensitive data. Networks often carry sensitive information. Breaches can lead to significant financial loss, legal repercussions, and damage to reputation. Maintaining service availability. Attacks like DDoS can take down services, causing downtime and loss of trust. A secure network ensures services remain available and reliable. Regulatory compliance. Many industries have regulations governing data protection and network security. Compliance is not just legal, but also about maintaining customer trust, adapting to evolving threats. The threat landscape is constantly evolving. A proactive approach to network security is crucial in adapting to new threats. Conclusion: for network engineers, network security is a critical aspect of their role. It's about more than just deploying firewalls or setting up VPNs. It's about creating a comprehensive strategy that covers all aspects of the network, from the physical security of the hardware to the sophistication of authentication protocols and beyond. Every measure is a vital component in the fortress that protects the network and its data. In this digital age, a robust network security posture is not just beneficial, it's essential for survival and success.